National. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Muscles him off, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles 7, Rams nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Spinning away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Lewis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And some space here. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Philadelphia.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Eagles 14, Rams 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 15. Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, this is Akers.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Buying time to his left. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And this is no good, but that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 21, Rams 6. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run this with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike's 40. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Stafford. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Terrell Lewis.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike 40. I got you.
Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This ball complete to Rager.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
40's Mike.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got it.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. Akers.
They live for this.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Second and 7. Here's Hurts to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 19.
Second and 8.
Max 50, Max 50.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Terrell Lewis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Runs over it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Akers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got to say, CD.